So Hoarders went down last night, huh?
Yeah.
Season finale?
Yeah. It's a little disappointed, to be quite honest with you.
Can you give me a little credit,
Big
please?
season finale.
A little credit, please.
You said it. So the guy, Rat Guy.
They ended with Rat Guy.
Ended with Rat Guy. He had about 1,500 or so rats in his house. But they were the pet store type rats, not your sewer rat or...
Still kind of skeevy.
Yeah. I'm not going to say it's not skeevy. It would skeeve me out.
When you've seen a subway rat and then they show you those type of rats, it's a big drop-off.
They'd run around his house all over the place. He would dump feed on the floor, and they would eat, and they lived him. I mean, he loved his rats. He loved them. And it was, 2,000 rats, 2,500 rats. I don't know, I'm getting different numbers, but whatever it was.
A lot of
fucking
rats. That's all you need to know.
I think they got 2,000.
Who are you?
Out.
2,000?
Me?
Yeah.
Travis.
Hi.
I'm supposed to intro everybody.
Hey,
talk. Jesus.
hey guys.
And that's
Travis.
Danny. That's going to talk next. So
Back from his shit.
and Jimmy's over there.
Yeah.
Who said to intro everybody? That's terrible advice. I'm chilling.
It gets confusing if you don't know who's talking.
No, it doesn't.
No, you figure it out.
Yeah. You listen.
Right.
I don't think people give a fuck who's talking as long as it's entertaining
Whatever they're
or
saying.
funny in the end. Doesn't matter if all of a sudden Danny or Travis.
Pressure's on now.
I know.
So what were you saying, Travis?
Well, Opie, they got 2,000 rats out, and then one of those little, blurbs at the end said that after they left, he found another, 350.
Oh, that's
and
it?
gave them away. So,
Rat guy.
2,300.
Where did he? But he wasn't sleeping with them anymore, right? He had to sleep in his office. I remember seeing the preview.
Yeah, because he was sleeping at one point. They were pulling his hair out and
Yeah.
making bedding with it and nesting with it.
Pulling his hair out.
Yeah,
That's
and they were
fucked up.
licking any moisture off his lips, nose, and eyeballs when he was sleeping.
How do you sleep? Like if my wife just rolls over, I wake up.
Yeah, rats pulling your hair
How do you
out
sleep as rats are nibbling
to
at
make
you?
their nests. That's a little much.
Jesus, you think he's a deep sleeper?
Apparently so.
The fuck?
Yeah, so it wasn't as disgusting. It was creepy. It was skeevy to have that many rats. It just, you have this kind of, I don't know, primal ugh when it comes to rats. Humans don't really like them.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't as gross though as the week before with crazy fat bitch rotting meat in the refrigerator. Yeah, she should have been the finale because that bitch, you wanted to fucking choke her. And this guy, you just honestly just felt bad for him.
They did good on the season premiere, which was that lady who just threw the bags of shit up on her stairs.
Right.
Love that one.
Great one.
That was just probably the only
Great
one I
one.
saw all year.
That was just that set the bar.
Right. Yeah.
And then last week
with a fat pig yelling at her children and her fucking relatives and just so selfish.
It's hard for her, though.
Huh?
It's hard for her.
Oh, God. And she had giant fat waddle under her chin. Her arms were just lumps of fat hanging off the bottom of her arms. She's yelling, walking on dirt with a walker and yelling at her children.
And what was she hoarding?
Everything. And she was a disgusting hoarder, too. Like the open up the fridge, and it was just disgusting shit rotting in her refrigerator. And they all talk about how good they are at cooking. And I'm a great cook. And they got to cook on a hot plate because the stove is covered with cats. And what are they eating? And they're sitting there eating on a stool in the middle of shit.
Jesus.
Oh, it's disgusting. I hated this woman.
How do you live
hated
like
her.
that?
Look at her. Look at her big, dumb fuck face.
How do you live like that?
I don't know.
We got the clips from last week.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Because the season finale wasn't that great, and this is the one you've been obsessed with for a while now. You loved this episode of Hoarders.
I wanted to fucking speed bag her fucking chin. That big, lumpy chin.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's hard to get rid of stuff. She's having a tough time. You got to go slow with her.
Shut it.
Eat that.
What's her name, Hannah?
Yeah, Hannah.
Let's meet Hannah.
I'm Hannah, and I'm a cotton-picking ridge runner, stump jumper, and damn proud of it.
You're not somebody. Shut up, dumb hick.
I raise chickens.
Aw.
ducks, geese, turkeys, goats, and sheep. All right, I'm coming now.
She raises them and kills them because
Lawanda, I'll slap you. You
the
don't listen.
conditions are horrible.
Down, daggone you. Don't throw away anything that I can use later.
No.
I don't call it a hoarder. I call it keeping what you need to buy, gosh, and when you don't have money to go buy it later.
Yep.
You know, who is she hurting in the end? Besides her family, who gives a fuck about her and her family?
My anger.
Is she hurting her neighbors?
Yeah.
They were close?
Yeah, she's hurting her neighbors. It's just, yeah, she's hurt, and the animals themselves. If you're into, like, not seeing animals be tortured, then you'd fucking hate this woman.
But it's chickens.
She put chickens in. No, it's like every kind of animal. She had all kinds of fucking animals.
Okay.
And the chickens, like I said, had shit in the cage so deep that they were squished between the shit and the top of the cage.
Okay, that's right.
And she hoarded a dead chicken.
She had chickens to the point where they couldn't even move in the cage. There were so many chickens in one cage that they couldn't even move.
They could move, and their feathers are falling out.
Food on top of them.
Yeah, she dumped the food on top of the chickens, and one chicken's eating the food off the other chicken. Chicken. It's a funny word when you say it enough.
Are we gonna have
funny?
We're gonna have what's her name on today, right? To talk about this?
Yeah,
Robin Zazio.
Yeah, I want to talk to her.
She's a psychologist.
That's fucking cunt.
That's part of this show.
No, we like her.
No, I'm not talking about her.
Yeah, she knew how to play. She ended up being really cool. Hannah's
cotton picking. Go get in. You know you're not.
Do we have video of her?
Hannah's daughter Linda talks about her mom and her chickens. So here's the daughter's involvement in the whole thing.
I'm Linda, and I'm Hannah's daughter.
Hi.
Mom's been living in the single wide for about 2 years now with chickens. Mom's got about 50 head of baby chickens and half-grown chickens in the tubs.
That's what was happening last night. They were fighting. You see that? Well, they're killing you.
She's got chick manure all over.
Chick manure.
Garbage all over. It is
got that on his chest.
Mom does not have heat in the single wide. She doesn't have anything to cook on but a hot plate.
Good. It's her
Mom
fault.
can't even get to her kitchen
Enabling
sink.
Shithead.
Well, she did it to her.
She's
Look
an
at
enabling
this.
fuckwad.
Get the fuck out of
Look
here.
at this slob.
She's not a good housekeeper.
That bitch must stink.
What are you supposed to do with someone like that?
Just you know what you ought to do? Just lock the trailer from the outside and get a match. This problem will be over.
Yes.
Troubles here will be over very quickly.
Very quickly. Just burn her alive.
To a pile of inoculated chicken beaks.
Her home became so full she was forced to move into the fucking
So
trailer.
she moved into the trailer, and this trailer is just a piece of shit. And then she gets the trailer full of cats and chickens, and she doesn't eat the chickens or collect eggs or anything. She just has them to hoard them.
Look at how cruel that is, that they're just stuffed in there.
Yeah.
What
this
a fucking
selfish,
pig.
fat fucking pig. And it's like, oh, their one's dead, and she pulls the dead one out.
Yeah, she's just a selfish pig.
Where did she put the dead ones?
She kept it in Tupperware.
Where?
Yeah, they're like right next to the live ones.
Oh, that's good.
Look at this.
So the live ones behave?
She's got rooms full.
Thank you.
She got rooms full of shit. And look at her cooking. And now she's eating on a spackle bucket. Look at this disgusting slob. God, does she infuriate me.
She has to cook on her hot plate because there's no electricity in the single wide.
Yeah, no electricity.
Well, Hannah's daughters say they were abused. That's great.
They're all in okay shape as far as I know.
Pluto.
If there's any of them there's something wrong with them, it's more than I know about.
There's a couple goats that can't even walk at all. Every time the goat took a step, it would lift its leg up because it was in pain. I couldn't believe it.
Kim!
She treats those animals the way she treated us kids.
You listen to me. You quit biting them others. You hear me? I spank.
And I can't stand that.
We were abused many different ways. There was many times that
She make you perform
the
cunnilingus
cops
on
were
her?
called.
I was 16 years old when the state of Illinois removed us. I only tolerate her because she is my mother.
Fuck that.
I don't have to punish her. God will.
God will.
I had
God's a chicken.
16 kids, and 10 of them are still living. If they don't want to have nothing to do with me, fine. If they do, fine. I was living before they was born, and I'll live till I die.
Yeah, she's just a piece of garbage.
I had 16 kids, 10 of them lived. She's like, hey, give me
That's
a
not
pat
bad.
on my fat back.
But again, all they should do is just take her animals and then leave her there to die.
Yes.
She has no redeeming value as a person.
Take her animals away because she's just fucking abusing them.
Yeah.
And let her die.
Let her die alone.
The lonely old fucking piece of shit she is.
But she'll never feel lonely. That never works out.
She
that
will
way.
if you take away her stupid animals.
Oh well, then you're talking. Make her live in a pristine environment is the way to go.
Yeah, just lock
But the
her.
lonely thing, she don't give a shit. She likes living that way.
Miserable bitch.
I don't know if we want to go through all the clips, but I got Hannah's. The doctor walks in the trailer. Is that what?
I want to hear her starting to yell because she starts yelling at
Do we
people.
need the doctor clip?
I don't know. I don't remember that one. I think it shows what a obnoxious, uncooperative bitch she is.
Be careful because you'll fall through the floor there. Okay.
When I walked in the trailer, I was almost speechless. The condition was so bad in this trailer.
There's chickens all in these containers.
The air quality was overwhelming. That's manure?
That's
It's
manure.
up this high.
Yes, that's manure. It's all in this house. Nothing works in this place.
I mean, this isn't fit for anything to live in.
No.
Okay, Linda, is she hoarding dead animals? Why is she not even throwing the animals
This is the
away?
second time I've seen one dead. I've seen one dead outside.
No one is going to make it through the winter in here. There's
And I
no
told
way.
her that. I told her that. She says, well, I'll just have to put an electric heater in here.
And it's going to go up in flames.
Exactly. That's what I told her.
I
Hannah's
wish.
children were taken away from her, and they've been gone for several years now, and so they're watching her deterioration from afar.
Why do they care if she deteriorates? Again, she has no redeeming value whatsoever.
Because they're enabling shitheads themselves. At one point, animal control comes to the house, like unexpected, even from the Hoarders show people. Animal control just shows up to start taking fucking animals away. And one of the daughters comes running up and yelling at everybody that they shouldn't be doing this to my mama. I came here from work. I had to come here because my mama is being abused. Shut up. Look at her. She's a waste of life. Hate her. They got any yelling clips?
Yeah, we're heading into that.
I want to hear her
The poor
yelling.
dear.
They start to clean up and find a flattened chicken.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We have got a lot of work to do today. My name is Matt Paxton. I'm an extreme.
Now, you watch Hoarders every
Yeah.
week. None of these people actually give a fuck, right? They just want to be on TV.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. And this Matt guy, he doesn't take any guff. He's what they call a straight shooter.
Good.
The way he says his name every time just annoys the shit out of me. I'm Matt Paxton.
I'm Matt Paxton. And the second someone starts giving him shit, he just turns around and goes, hey, we're here to help you.
Right. No.
Like he's the...
But we're here to make good TV, is what he's really saying.
Of course. They do good shrink, bad shrink is pretty much it.
Nice.
And he's bad shrink.
What a great show. I hope this goes
fantastic.
on for years.
Oh, God, yeah.
Refrigerator is disgusting.
My name is Matt Paxton. I'm an extreme cleaning specialist. If we don't know already, Hannah is in charge, okay?
And nothing gets thrown into the dump trucks unless I tell them to.
Loud and clear. This is our answer.
I love how they give...
She's empowered.
Yeah, I love how they give the Hoarders some empowerment.
Yeah, they try to empower them.
Hannah, don't worry. You're in charge here.
Now
Ultimately, you're in charge.
Right. You're going to tell them what to throw away.
I would fucking tie her to her chair as they empty the house.
Oh, just let her scream and cry as you throw away all her precious pieces of shit.
And whip her legs with something.
Oh,
I would have no
fantastic.
problem doing that to my own mother.
Yes, just fucking. Wouldn't it be great to just tie this woman up and
Just
beat her
tie
with
her to her chair.
a segment of barbed wire?
See, then why can't we have our own TV show?
God, I hate this.
Bullhorn screaming their fucking faces how awful they are.
Right.
Oh, God. You're a waste of life. We're throwing away everything. We're taking your chickens, you fat mess, with your Bluto arms. You fucking pig. You're a fucking pig. Hit her with the barbed wire again. Just whip her with barbed wire segments.
Why do I but I react the same way. It's like, why the anger? I don't know why I get angry either.
I am so angry.
Dude, it ruins my day.
Yes. Doesn't it? It's horrid.
I want her smothered.
I want to be able to watch these shows, but I just can't. The me.
Does she annoy you?
Yeah.
Oh, this me on this one is just exquisite.
Well, let's hear the poor dear. I haven't heard her be me yet.
Because I don't give a fuck about her. I care what it does to everybody around her. And she has no fucking clue.
Debilitating.
That's what drives me insane with these shows.
She's terrible.
But then the kids have to wake up one day and break the chains.
Break the chain.
Break the cycle.
The cycle. No, the kids will be just as fucked up.
Well, because they're not willing to break the cycle.
No, they're too fucking.
Got to talk about your issues and then go, you know what, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to keep my house tidy.
They're out of it.
Yeah, no hope for the kids too in this situation?
Unclear. This is our animal safety team.
Well, I imagine I've worked with livestock before yours was ever born.
Hannah is very comfortable with who she is.
You know,
I think she's been a fighter all of her life.
We
are not going to change Hannah. We're not going to change who she is. All right, everybody ready to go?
Ready.
That is all feces. This is a dead chicken that was underneath about a foot of feces.
That's right.
It got crushed under the weight of the feces, and it was in a cage, so it couldn't get out.
Ugh. That's wonderful. Yeah, a foot of shit. And
she's torturing animals, this fucking slob.
Yeah, she's torturing fucking animals. And she's like, and they told her, look, we have livestock professionals here that'll assess the animals and see. Well, I've been around livestock before you was born. Like that obnoxious, like, you know everything. You fucking dumb 60 IQ, profoundly retarded hillbilly fuck. I hate this woman.
We still don't have the clip of her yelling and screaming, though.
Oh, well, I better get it. I want to hear it.
You heard about this, too, just to do a little off-roading?
Yeah.
That the fan frenzy caused a small earthquake at the Seattle Seahawks game over the weekend. Have you heard about this yet?
Really? What, from jumping around?
Jumping and screaming so much, it registered.
It registered?
As a tiny earthquake.
Oh.
That's pretty unbelievable, isn't it?
What is there, one of those seismographs right there in the middle of the field?
Or maybe
what are they doing?
Or maybe it was a real earthquake.
Yeah, it could have been a
more
real
than likely.
It was just a coincidence.
Bunch of assholes with umbrellas leaping around. She's gonna move the planet. Bunch of people yelling, "Yay!
Yay! Yay, my team!" They start examining the animals. Anthony, back to Hannah, the hoarder.
She got her foot caught in an old piece of fencing.
How long ago did that happen?
Last fall.
Last fall. Is she pregnant?
Yeah, she's pregnant. She's pregnant to have a baby next month.
This duck can't even stretch his legs. We've watched him. All he can do is kind of scooch on this wire. Her feet are not intended to be on wire. You get chronic injury and inflammation. The ducks need to have access to water so that they can swim, but they can't.
No, I don't want them in no water to swim. I don't want them laying their eggs in water where I can't get them to sit.
You have a pond where the ducks can get to?
No, I don't want them in that pond.
That would be great.
You put them in that pond, well, goodbye. I just fed them for nothing.
I know what she is required to provide for these animals, and she's not providing it.
We really need to do our own Hoarders show and teach this one a lesson and put her in a room where it's only like 3 feet between the floor and the ceiling.
And have her
go, this is how
barefoot.
And have her live like that for a weekend and go, this is how your chickens are living.
And your ducks. Have her barefoot on wire, where she's got to stand on wire mesh with barefoot. Like, the ducks need fucking water. They're ducks.
But she lives in a trailer filled with chicken shit.
Yeah, that's true.
She's nuts.
She would love the cage.
She would love it.
But she can still move around, so you got to make it, you got to get it to the point where she's like, okay, I get it.
With a big dumb walker.
Instead, they coddle her on this show.
I know.
That's what drives me nuts.
Wouldn't you like her to be, I was thinking how funny it'd be like if she stand there, the old fat piggy lady, just to push her and tip her over in her walker.
Oh, a walker just blindside her. Just dive right into her and make her fall off. Hey!
You hate her?
I hate this woman. I have a deep hatred for this woman.
Michu Kaku's checking in. Thank God.
Wow.
Michu Kaku.
Yes, hello. How are you today, gentlemen?
Good. We're going over Hannah the Hoarder here.
Well, you must understand that the mind of a hoarder is like a reaver of garbage. The only way to remove the problem is to burn the bitch alive in the house.
Well, thank you for that insight, Doctor.
Yes. Wonderful. Yes. It's wonderful every time you call our show. Thank you.
Her trailer is filled with chicken kaku. Get it?
Yeah. Get it?
Duty.
He's laughing. He's laughing.
He knows. He gets it.
He gets it. He got
He
it.
gets it.
Hannah refuses to make room for the goats. What's up with the goats?
There's a barn type area that they're in right here in this picture.
It looks roomy enough.
And, well, it's roomy enough if you remove some of these cages, these rusty cage, that is all over the place.
Q Soundgarden, let's go.
They're all over the place. And this fucking fat slob is not letting them clear this out so the chickens can have an open space.
And who's the guy in the background?
That's
I'm looking at the screen.
Shrink that doesn't take any nonsense.
That's Matt Paxton.
He's taking nonsense, though.
No, he doesn't take much nonsense.
He's taking nonsense.
A little nonsense.
He's kind of faking that he's not taking nonsense. But I think he's taking some nonsense.
Little nonsense.
Little nonsense.
A little bit.
I don't know the show like you, but just how he's standing there, I see he's taking a little nonsense.
No,
he's got his hands on his hips. When was the last time you stood with your hands on your hips?
He's leaning on a shit-filled fucking cage.
Okay.
He's trying to keep his hands anywhere but on the shit-filled cage. Hips probably safe. He doesn't listen to her crap.
Seriously, when was the last time you just stood somewhere with your hands on your hips?
Right before I took a step to the right.
Jesus Christ.
I'd like you to do the hokey pokey with a bunch of fucking cut off clits in the sedan. You put your husband's right arm in. You put your afro out. You run in a circle and it still doesn't rain.
Okay, the goats. Making room for the goats.
I need to get more space for these goats. And this is a great opportunity.
It's enough space for them for now. I'll get the rest of it done myself later on.
We got a bunch of guys with a bunch of trucks that are free. That's why I want
There ain't nothing going out of here.
I'm telling you, half of this is...
I don't care what you're telling me. I'm telling you. I own it. You don't.
Correct. She's a rattlesnake. She just lets you know that you're bugging her. She makes a lot of noise, tries to get you to go away. I'd like to get this out of here.
It's going to stay right where it is.
Okay, so we want to get... The goal was to give your goats more space. You're saying this is not the way to do it.
No, that stuff stays there.
What about if we just reshuffled it to here?
No,
and here?
I said it stays there. How many times I have to tell you that?
It's difficult to do a hoarding cleanup when the hoarder doesn't want to touch anything.
Mom!
I'm going to go.
What a piece of fucking shit.
I can't listen anymore.
Can you
Look,
even...
She's upset, guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
Opie's in a corner in the fetal position.
This is the shit that drives me nuts about people. You're affecting everyone around you.
Do you see that?
And I can't stand the coddling.
No.
You hear it.
No, I told you it's mine.
I'm sure there's rules. It's A&E, and they got to do it. They got to be careful how they do this.
Punch her in the
or she'll
face.
boot the crew out and they'll be able to film.
Yeah, that's probably like walking the fine line between wanting to belt her in the face and doing a show.
Yeah, but she's obviously having a tough day. I mean, tough time. She's trying.
No, she's not. Jimmy.
She said nothing's going on there.
Have you been listening?
It is her place.
She bought it. Not him.
Are they getting like new episodes together for next season?
Oh, I would assume. Yeah, this is a hit.
Can we do a hoarding episode on Club Soda Kenny and his hoarding of condiments?
Condiment hoarding.
Could someone drag the drawer of condiments in here, please? Or
now,
could someone do a quick count of what we're up to?
Kenny, how many condiments do you really need? I need them all.
Is it as bad as the old place?
I haven't seen it.
See, just like a hoarder situation, we were able to get rid of all the hoarding of the condiments that Kenny was doing, but he's had enough time to now get a new collection.
Yep.
Where's the collection of condiments?
I like chicken shit.
Could someone count up the condiments?
Sam's going to bring it in.
Sam's going to bring it in?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I think when Dr. Robin calls, I think we got an episode for her. Club Soda Candy and the condiments.
You should have checked it out when she was here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a bad... Fuck, we weren't thinking. Hannah won't let them fix the animals. What do you mean by fix the animals?
Literally, yeah. Make sure they're okay.
Or fix meaning they can't have babies anymore?
No, I don't think that. It's well beyond that. I think they want to take them away. They want to take them away and give them some veterinary care.
Yeah, the issue is that they can't, since these people that they called in are from out of state,
right?
They can't take any animals away from her unless she lets them.
Is it cruel to say that I don't really care because it's chickens and goats?
Right. I could really. If
it was cats, it was dogs.
It would be worse. But she's actually making me care about chickens.
Why do we think that way, though?
But she's making me care about chickens.
We don't have chickens and goats as pets, and we didn't grow up with friends who had them as pets.
You do. I do.
You got her voice down.
Oh, that's so fucking angry. Everything is just angering.
Our animals on this property that are suffering, and we can't allow them to continue to suffer like that.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. When you start out messing with it, I'll sue every damn one of you.
You know, Hannah, that's
now, by
right.
God, there's no damn sense in you getting out here, sticking your damn nose in my business. It's none of your business.
But we were called here, and we were called here for a reason, Hannah, and that was to make your life better, right?
Yes, and taking my animals, sure as hell won't make it better.
Okay, but it also, we need to make the animals' life better as well.
I have been battling this damn bullshit for years. Somebody else got their damn nose stuck where they got no business.
Ugh. Yeah, in that trailer. I wouldn't want my nose in there. You stinky old bitch. God, she's got a smell.
Yeah. Her asshole's not clean.
Oh, God.
That's it?
That's it. Oh, wow.
Kenny's been cured?
Kenny's cured.
No. Kenny's cured because Sam walked in with the condiments. It used to be a whole fucking drawer filled.
Yeah, my thought is probably that it was cleared out before the end of the year.
Who did that?
And so this is probably just the 2011.
They're my condiments.
There's really not much in there.
No, there's going to be less in about it.
Oh, no. That's going to drive Kenny nuts.
Oh, he's going to.
Oh, boy.
Jimmy just threw away what was left of Kenny's condiments.
Don't tell Kenny. Let him find out on his own.
How funny would it be if he came in and broke my neck?
Hysterical.
Not for me, but
Hannah freaks out over the animals. This is finally we're an hour into the clips, and you get what you want: the screaming and
the yelling,
carrying on.
Okay, that's Hannah. These people are ready to come in and take all your animals.
Right.
I don't.
That's all they think about. You run and taking somebody out there.
And I'm trying to prevent that. But you've got some that you can't care for.
I can care for him if I had some.
Hannah, we are on your team. I promise.
Will you shut up when I'm talking to her? I can manage them just fine. All of them.
Let me tell you what we can do for you, Hannah. Okay. Let me give you an option. Okay.
No, it ain't an option. You might tell me what you can do, but it's not an option.
But I'm asking you to let us do this. We got to deal with this.
You let Robin take the sick ones so you can keep
Yeah, but you take the... I ain't got nothing.
I'm not...
I don't give a damn. You take the ones you're calling sick, and I've got nothing left.
And Hannah...
And I might as well just get rid of the whole thing and be done with it.
I don't want to do that.
Okay.
She gave you an out, you assholes!
What?
Didn't she give him an out?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
And she goes, we don't want to do that. Just tell her that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, we're taking these fucking poor, suffering animals away from you, you fucking witch bitch.
Yeah, why didn't they just let animal control? Oh, look at her, this fucking fat sow.
And who's that, her daughter's?
Yeah, the daughter.
Patting her fat arm. She was a neglectful mother.
Don't fucking...
enabling
don't give her any
douchebags.
She deserves she deserves to die alone.
Let her cry on the ground by herself. That's when you walk away.
Yeah, walk away.
Guess what? She'll change.
I don't want to do that.
Hannah has extremely poor judgment and insight. And she can't make any healthy decisions.
This is the solution.
Oh, yeah, that's a solution for you, but it's not for me.
The team decides to leave Hannah alone to cool down. At the same time, her daughter Becky bursts onto the scene.
Becky is a cunt on wheels.
Of course she is.
Oh, boy.
Whose side is she on?
The mother's.
What? I thought...
Oh, no, she's on the mother's side.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully Becky was raped for a lot of years.
Don't stop with me. Don't stop with me. No, you guys were supposed to come up here and help her.
We are
I'm not supposed to get phone calls while I'm at work.
Calm down.
And she's upset.
Calm down.
You know she's got heart. No.
Calm down.
My mother is nobody's going to start with her.
Who started with her? Calm down.
One of the grandchildren was apparently calling Hannah's daughter and saying things that weren't even happening.
I get phone calls while I'm at work.
Okay, calm down. Calm down. Who's calling? I don't know who you are.
Everybody's calling me here. I'm not going to deal with my mother getting upset and having a heart attack.
She's fine.
No, that ain't what I got.
Time out.
Give a what you say.
Time out. Bart. Bart, please go that way. Okay. She's right here. We're going to do something. No one.
Robin and I were able to stop her, but she still ended up getting in a fight with her brother.
Everything's going fine until her
Bart,
shut your mouth, Bart.
get over here.
Hey, my God, Bart.
Don't do it, Bart.
She'll knock the hell out of him and flatten him out.
Hit her, Bart.
These children that she has raised don't have ability to communicate without yelling.
This isn't helping.
This family is probably the largest family I've ever seen. And it is by far the most dysfunctional family I have ever seen.
They were all fat kooks.
Bart was it?
Except Bart. But yeah, that's because Bart does crystal meth every day.
Exactly.
And just smokes cigarettes.
He looks like he plays in a Southern rock band.
Yeah, Bart looks like he's from fucking Leonard Skinner.
Yeah. Sure does, man.
He looks like David Spade. It's fucking Bart Dirt.
Does he have a shirt with an eagle on it?
Yeah, a big shirt with a big eagle.
It's terrible.
He's got a cigarette in his mouth. He's yelling at his sister.
It's not even lit.
No, it's not lit. He's trying to light it, but he's yelling too much.
He probably has a suit with a Ford truck on the back of it, with the decal.
Bart rules.
With the thing with the little guy that pisses on the Chevy logo.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a rude boy hat wearing with his tuxedo. Bart's a fool. And he fell out of a rotten cunt.
That whole fucking family should be gassed.
We should send Jared Lofter to visit with that whole family.
Exactly.
Jared Lofter, 5 minutes with that fucking family.
Jared Lofter.
Warning signs missed. That we'll get into that whole thing after the break.
Yeah.
Well, let me write that down. Warning signs missed. The fucking media. They're so stupid.
Yeah,
exactly.
Hannah still doesn't want to clean.
Our boxes got to go out to the barn.
No, they don't, because there is stuff in there that cannot go in the barn.
Okay.
And I don't give a whether you like it or don't.
Okay. But they're going to the barn.
They are.
Hey.
You want me to sit your
Hey.
Quit, Becky. No.
Guys.
It's okay.
It's okay. My mom has lashed out at me many times. I'm used to it. That's what she did when we were kids. So I just take it.
Kiss my you
grits.
leave my stuff alone or you get the hell out of here now, whatever you want to do.
Well, that's where we're at. We're either going to move it all or we're leaving. You got to decide.
Yeah, see?
It's trash. This family decided that they were going to do whatever it takes to get this house safe for their mom. And they've done that. But the reality is this house will be full very quickly.
We have offered aftercare services for Hannah. She does not think that she has a compulsive hoarding problem.
Of course she doesn't.
She does not by any means see anything wrong with the treatment of these animals, and she's refusing all help at this point. Hannah's prognosis is extremely poor, probably the worst of any hoarder I've ever worked with.
Chicken. Poor dead, dying chicken.
That was Robin, who's going to be on our show in about an hour.
Yeah.
So
the chicken died. This woman's holding a chicken.
Yeah.
It died right there in her hands.
Did it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it just dies. Yeah, it was starving. And stupid fat fuck Hannah. It's like, what a disgusting, selfish slob.
She is valueless.
Yes.
As a I don't care that she's crazy. I don't care that she's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
She literally should be left to die alone in her own shit. Or basically, they should let animal control take every animal out of there.
Yeah.
And then you get a judge, and if she's found with another animal, she's thrown in jail.
Right.
Is that what they did?
I don't think that's what they should do.
Did they take the animals away yet?
I think they did.
They took some of them away.
Yeah.
But they, like I said, they couldn't take anything unless she said okay.
Yeah.
But the other people did.
So they took the sick ones.
That doesn't make sense.
Like almost all.
Animal control can't
Animal control came unannounced, and they convinced animal control to leave. Like, hey, we're going to take care of the situation.
But they had to have come back and got rid of...
Maybe they did.
I think in time. Look at that arm. Ugh, there's fat and just dirt fat.
Oh, the animal team was from out of state, but that's because that's probably the one they used for the TV
show. Right.
But not animal control.
But the local ones had to march in there and do the right thing.
That's what I saw too. When the local ones showed up, the Hoarders crew went over and talked to him.
Right.
Now, I'm sure they were like, hey, look, we're trying to fucking film a show here.
Let us film our show first.
And then come back
do what you really
with
have
fucking
to do
a
here.
SWAT team if you want to, and just, like, fucking blow the place up.
Because local
Who
animal
cares?
control isn't going to be coddling. They're going to be, move the fuck out of our way. We have a job to do right now.
You don't have a job to do.
Yeah, really?
My chicken.
Then they get the fucking sheriff, and the sheriff handcuffs her, puts her in the back of a car as animal control does the right thing with all these
I want to rip that fucking fleshy bulb off of the bottom of her neck. Look at that thing. She's turning into a big fat chicken.
She's obviously a bipolar nut. Her family is damaged and destroyed by her. They should just leave her alone to die. That's all you do with people like that. But stop trying to save them.
They're so fucked up that they're enabling her.
Of course they are.
You think a pussy smells?
Oh, God, what that must be. Oh, God.
What do you think it smells like?
She does the Humpty Dumpty sit when she sits because that big lump of fat that goes between her legs, so she's got to sit like Humpty Dumpty.
You mean the gunt?
This guy's like, throw it out. Throw it out.
Why do they clean this pig's house?
Because that's the show, Jimmy.
Oh.
See, they go to pigs' houses and try to clean it.
I bet you there's garbage in there. Think she has bugs?
I bet there's lots of bugs.
Probably a couple.
Well,
we'll discuss this further with Robin Zazio, and this should have been the season finale, but they went.
That should have been.
They went with the
rat
pet
guy,
rats.
Who you just felt bad for rat guy.
You weren't that impressed, right?
Nah.